you can use the emotes on anyone's live stream. You also don't get ads if you if you're a paying subscriber on Twitch. Of course, on YouTube, I don't run ads on my live stream, so you all don't have ads, right? But should I ever want to run ads for whatever bloody reason, you know, you don't get that option.
YouTube Premium RM 17.90 or $3.79 here in Malaysia. Also still a little high where I live, but better than I think.
Yeah, thank you, Harry, for the $5 too. Oh, wait, you guys get pre-rolls coming to my YouTube stream? Oh. Well, yeah, as a paying subscriber, you don't get that on Twitch. But I don't have the option to give members no pre-roll ads, which is silly. What is the 70-30 split? 70-30 means I get 70% of the money and YouTube gets 30. A pre-roll ad is an ad that plays before you start watching the thing. It's funny, often when I'm watching my rambles, I realize I will talk about concepts and not really explain them, expecting that everyone understands them, when that's often not the case, you know? I would like to do like a poll or something on my community tab and be like, hey, how often when watching my videos do I reference things that you don't really understand? But you want me to get the money, not YouTube? I mean, honestly, a 70-30 split is pretty fair. What YouTube does is not insignificant. Especially on Twitch, where like the mechanisms for recommendations and stuff was garbage. On YouTube, like YouTube is doing a lot in the, and like on Twitch, like they didn't even keep your VODs forever, right? They deleted them. On YouTube, they're storing your videos forever. And they're actively working to find you an audience with all the content that you're making. YouTube is not doing something insignificant for me.
I've watched well over 1K hours of your content. Glad to finally see you live.
Thank you, Spectre. Thank you for being here. Like, sure, I like a reality where I'm getting 100% of the money as well, but YouTube is earning their money as far as I'm concerned, you know? And like, you wouldn't have found me or this stream or my content if it wasn't for YouTube actively promoting it to you guys, you know? False program, you, that Kings, Corrupt, thank you guys for becoming friendos, dudes. I wish you all the best, and I will do my damnedest to increase the value that memberships provide. I'm doing my best to get YouTube to add additional features and stuff. Because, you know, like channel points, while not super significant on Twitch, even that, you get that benefit on Twitch. If you're a paid subscriber, you get 2 times the channel points or whatever. It's just YouTube is so much bigger than Twitch. They've got a lot more concerns than adding such minuscule features that only a handful of people will potentially use. You found me through Twitch? Well, very rare for that to be the case. I use Truffle, yes. You saw me in Melbourne. It was great seeing you. Oh, thank you, dude. The video of my time in Melbourne does look like it's going to be pretty good. Thank you, False Program, for the membership, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. The only downside was how bad the audio was at some points. I'm really hoping that these lapel mics that I'm getting will be good. What? Oh, shit. I almost dived back down instead of reloading, saving and reloading, but Franklin did like a little weird flop and just didn't go under. It's almost like he knew I wasn't meant to be going down. Thank you, Astro, for gifting the membership, dude. Thank you so much. What is your opinion on content creators earning millions, whereas people in the armed forces and emergency services earn much less than they deserve? I mean, armed forces might be a bad example there. You are absolutely right that in this world, the amount of money that you make isn't necessarily related to the value of what you do for society, or the necessity of it, or even the difficulty or hardships imposed upon you as you're doing your role. It's related to, you know, the market, what you can charge for it, and people are willing to pay. And that's not going to change. It's just how capitalism works. Is 25k each time 1 cent, and I'm not doing this briefcase to 1 billion. Thankfully. It was a funny coincidence that that gifted membership went to someone that I recognize from chat, Anna. Am I a fan of socialism? It's better to say I'm not a big fan of capitalism. The analogy I like to use is I can give you 1,000 reasons why my feet causes me problems. You know, I don't like buying shoes, socks are annoying, my feet hurt sometimes, all these things. But I wouldn't, for a second, want to remove my feet to get rid of these problems. So I can list off for you dozens of reasons why I don't think capitalism is all that great, but it doesn't matter how many dozen of these things exist. It doesn't necessarily mean that something else is better. Most of the arguments I hear for in favor of socialism relate to moral arguments as opposed to achieving practical outcomes or having some evidence-based kind of portfolio that suggests that the world would actually be better off if we were to move in that direction. It is clear that capitalism is done better or worse around the world. And so I will always advocate for the places, the systems in places where I believe they're doing it better. And that usually relates to capitalism being regulated and there being expansive social programs. But it's a full removal of capitalism. I'm not even sure what that would really look like. It just hasn't been argued sufficiently to me. And so I can't say that I'm because I don't call myself a socialist. It's I have been called a socialist because of things that I advocate for. It's you know, clearly something is not going well, so we have to change something. That's in the same, again, to use my analogy, that's like saying I have sore feet, we need to change something, and therefore removing your feet with chainsaws is just, you know, a good move then.
My last super chat, but since YouTube have separate lived, short and normal uploads, will this and past streams stay up or I'm missing something?
I'll still keep on listing them.
Have you seen that a 4090 can brute force a 8-character long password with upper, lower, number and special characters within 42 minutes? Remember to update your passwords, people.
That surprises me. I don't think that could possibly be true. But thank you for the 723. Because you can like type into websites, how long will it take to brute force this password or whatever. They exist, and mine are months, if not year. No, actually, probably my newest ones are probably years at this point, because I've been forced to by Twitch to add a bunch more different things into it. Thank you for $7, and thank you, Harry, for the $5. No more politics, guys. I don't like to talk about it anymore. It's funny, I wrote a community post yesterday because on Reddit, people expressed concern about me that I wasn't doing very well. Justifiably, because it's kind of true in a way. But it's, I wrote a community post to somewhat reassure people, but then to also explain the issues that I was having. And I sat there for like an hour or so, maybe probably not 2 hours, but more than an hour. And I ended up writing like basically an essay about my concerns, about my current circumstances and what's going on in my head and whatnot, and stuff that causes me stress and aggravation and all this jazz. And I looked at it all, I'm like, this is going to reassure fucking no one. And I realized on some level, like, I got to the end of it and I actually said in it, I was like, a lot of these feelings are just because I'm not sleeping well. You know, I fix my sleeping issues and I get a good night's rest and I just start focusing on the next thing to do and I'll be fine. There's no reason to write all this stuff that, while true in terms of my feelings, would just concern people. And so I deleted it and I left the community post that currently exists, which, you know, says, yeah, I'm not doing 100%, but, you know, just give me a little bit. I'll be fine, you know. Venting my struggles can help. Yeah, but I feel like I do that too much. I do occasionally get comments where they're like, oh, this community post isn't you just complaining about stuff? Well, that's new. As I say, it's like 1 in 1,000, less than that, but those things stick with you. I'm sure many content creators have mentioned it, how the negative comments are those that stand out the most. You appreciate the positive ones. You acknowledge them and you say thank you, whatever, but the negative ones are the ones that truly make you shift what you're doing. I've already got a 4090. It's somewhere. It is true that YouTube has updated the layout so that videos, shorts, and live stuff is separated, but I'm still probably not going to have my live videos be public because I don't make the titles and thumbnails particularly provocative. Here it is, guys. 2.5 million! We're almost there. And so I'm concerned that that content will disadvantage me in the algorithm, like my other stuff. But also, those videos would to some degree compete with the edited content that comes from those live streams. Like when those live streams are all that you're doing, it makes sense for them to be public and be presented to bring in an audience. But that's not the only thing that I'm doing. So
Matto, I fixed my sleeping about a month ago and it's a night and day difference. I hope you can find a rhythm that works for you.
I've struggled with it for a very long time, and we'll see what happens, you know. Thank you, $5 tip. It's funny though.
Let's talk about nice things. What's your happiest memory that you can recall?
Before I was a content creator, any potential sleep issues that I had were not all that important. Like, if I went to work stacking fruit or whatever, or repairing hearing aids or what have you, and I wasn't 100% there, who cares, right?
Venezuela, he would have over 1 billion bolivar.
So someone else would be potentially suffering from my lack of 100% productivity, but who cares? But now that I'm a content creator, I work for myself and I work to make you guys the best things that I possibly can. If I'm not 100% there, the content suffers. Your experience of what I'm making suffers. And then it becomes an issue, you know? It can be possible that me at 50% capability or whatever is not sufficient to do what I want to do that day. It sucks. And I can sit there and be like, I can maybe force myself to make this stuff today, but I'm only going to do it once. And I don't want to make the thing as 70% as good as I possibly could make it. I want to make it 100% as good as I can possibly make it. So I want to wait until I feel 100%. But I can't just keep doing that. There's only a finite amount of days where I feel 100%. And if I kept waiting for those, then I would just make far less stuff, you know? I got to work with what I have sometimes. I'm not doing this all the way to 1 billion. No, I'm going to do another glitch soon when I get to 3 million. Thank you, Toxo, for the $5, dude. Let's talk about nice things. What's your happiest memory that you can recall? I can't recall any. I've talked about this before. I am concerned that the way that my mind works in regards to memory is not similar to other people. Either that or my life has not been as wondrous as potentially other people's has been. When I reflect upon my life, I don't really remember anything particularly wondrous or amazing or happy or whatever. Like when I look at my mother, I recognize that I love her and I care about her, but I can't remember anything, any happy moments. I know that they had to have existed, but they're just not there. The same with my father, my sister. Like I have the feelings that come from happy memories, but I don't remember the memories, you know? But I think I do still recognize things. Like if you gave me okay, let's say, for example, I know for a fact that I used to walk to McDonald's with my grandparents and that I loved going to McDonald's breakfast with them when I was over their place. And I have a vague recollection of the path that we took to walk there. But that's it. I know we probably did that like dozens upon dozens of times, and I really enjoyed those moments going to McDonald's and having those hash browns and stuff, but I don't really remember it, you know? I just kind of know that I did that, and because I know the area, I can envision myself doing that, in a way, you know? I can envision what it would look like to walk along that path and go to that McDonald's, but I don't remember doing it. Like, surely I must have had...
Hi Matto, I've been watching you for the past 4 years and you've made life so much better with your content. Thanks and love.
Thank you, dude. Like, surely I must have had good memories with the friends that I had, you know, between when I was, what, 5 years old and 25 or whatever. But they're not really there. What vague recollections I have over those times are largely negative. Times when I was embarrassed or people said cruel things or whatever. It cannot be the case that there was nothing positive that happened. It's just none of it's there in my mind. And that sucks. But I'm sure with the right stimulus, the right object or something, the right prompting, the hey, do you remember going this to this thing, that I'd be able to recall such things, but I just can't do that sitting here, you know? Was I bullied in school? Maybe in the 7th grade. Not beyond that. Going to 3 million. Isn't it difficult to keep friendships that way? As I've said before, I kind of just woke up one day and I was like, hey, I haven't seen any of the people that I knew in like 2 to 3 years. I just didn't care. As I try to argue, I don't think I ever really jived with my friends all that much. We were very different people, and I was just not very good at making new friends. But and that's partly why I didn't really feel anything. But the other factor being, it just, the memories aren't there, you know. Never been diagnosed with anything. Brass King, thank you for $10. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
Why don't you buy yourself something nice?
I have bought myself nice things, and I will continue to do so. Thank you for the $7. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Captain Pro, for the $2. No, you can't. Nico Bellic, thank you for the $4.20. $4.20. Yellow Car, thank you. Vanier, thank you for the $5, and thank you for watching me for 4 years. I'm happy to hear that I've made your life that little bit better. Thank you for becoming a friendo too. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great. Did I thank Silence for becoming a friendo? Thank you so much, Silence. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for your kindness, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Can't relate at all. I remember most of my childhood. I have thousands of memories. It's like my whole life is a timeline, and I can scroll through it at any time. Yeah, people's minds are different. How about girlfriends? Do you remember positive memories with them? Unfortunately, I remember things, and they're all negative. 110%.
Have you thought to make a 4th channel to do live streaming or anything else that would require you to make another one?
That'd be terrible. Why would I ever do that? It is any such romantic relationships in my later life. Any tips for GTA shorts? No one wants to see the 910,000th random stunts of GTA. If you do not hook people immediately with something flashy, with your voice, with something like that, no one's going to sit and wait for it for 30 seconds for you to, you know, jump over some dude in GTA Online. If what you're putting up there isn't somewhat like unique, never before seen sort of thing, you're not going to get views. And even if that thing is unique, never before seen, no one's going to sit around for, you know, 15 seconds before scrolling to the next thing to discover that, you know. If someone puts wait for it on a video, I'm immediately leaving. If that's all that they put, yeah, I think it's the case with most people. If you can sell that there's some reason to actually wait, people will stay. Brazil going through elections today, and this is a nice distraction. Isn't it Bolsonaro? Is that it? How's he doing in the polling? Because he always seemed like a bit of an arsehole. Bolsonaro, yeah, okay. He's ahead? Weird. Yeah, I've said Proudy. I think I have aphantasia in regards to smells and tastes.
Can you tell us how the first time you played GTA Story Mode was?
I played it, I soft locked, and then I was like, I like this game. I'm gonna speedrun it anyway, so I'll just speedrun my second playthrough. And I did 8% no mission skip, and that's why my first completion of the game was me killing Mako. I will play God of War Ragnarok when it comes out, yeah. So that memory thing is why the most important thing to me is like building permanent things that showcase what I've done in the past.
Upside down face. Upside down
Thank
face.
you so much, Ron.
Upside down face.
And it's more about the feelings I have towards stuff. Like when I see something, I'm like, I feel I like this thing. I feel I don't like this thing. Even if there's no distinct reason why, you know?
From all of chat, we all love you, Matter. Let's make this $1 billion.
Thanks, Hayden, dude. Dr. Prof as well. Thank you for the $50, man. A lot of money, man. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing fantastically, man. You've been around for a long time, and I appreciate your kindness. Thank you, thank you. I hope you are enjoying the stream. It's me diving 1,000 times, but, you know, thank you so much, and I wish you nothing but good times, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's funny, my prediction as to how long this was going to take actually ended up being pretty close. I predicted this section would take me 1 hour and 41 minutes, but that didn't include, you know, doing the first 3 missions and getting hit by that car. Three more to go. And then we can see if I can remember how to do the other glitch. Haha. Who would have guessed getting $1 billion was this hard? Yeah, man, I figured it would just be the easiest thing ever. Thank you, Dr. Pepper, for the $1. There's no reason to put you in the video, Cap. Thank you for $2, man. Thank you, That Kings. Thank you for saying so, dude. Appreciate your kindness, man. Thank you. Why would you spoil it, Ark? Shut up, dude. This is why I don't like to consult the audience when I do stuff. God damn, dude. We ain't going for 3 million. Just a little bit before 3 million. So one more case. Thinking about it, it would be faster to drown, right?
3, 2, 1, drown.
Maybe I will get to 3 million and then drown. Because swimming back to shore would take forever. But yeah. So getting to exactly 3 million and then drowning would be better. Because the amount you lose is capped at 5,000, I believe. So yeah, I'll get one more. Because I still want to have this amount of money. I don't want to lose that 5,000.
BTW, best regards and greetings from GL with the run.
Thank you, dude. Another 50, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, shit.
Been watching on YouTube for ages, but rarely catch a live stream. I love the Oko series. You're awesome and honest, plus fun to watch, too. Keep up the good work and live your best life.
Thank you so much, Zero Man. Thank you for the 150, and Dr. Prof, thank you for the 50. And Jimmy, thank you for 10. Thank you so much, guys. That's insanely generous of you. It's a lot of money, and Yeah, thank you for watching my stuff. Okay, last one. Wouldn't it be terrible if it wasn't actually capped at 5,000? Because it's a percentage of your money, but I'm pretty confident it's capped at 1,000. That's actually a health pack down there. Let's not get that. That'd be bad. See how deep we can go. Hey, look, a red thing, chat. Wow. Can I touch the floor? Yes, I can. I'm so nervous about this, chat. What the fuck's happening with my screen? Okay, weird. I spent so long to even get this to work once. Oh, my screen's bugged! No! I don't think there's a fix for this except to restart the game. You may not have seen what the bug was, but it's a camera glitch where things shake up and down. Of course, GTA 5 is bugging, so it's not closing correctly. Yes, that's just great, Rockstar. Thanks, man! You're the best! Rockstar, please. There's nothing suggesting that should still be open. Okay, good. Okay. Time loss. I guess swimming back to the shore would have ended up being faster now. But who could have predicted such a bullshit bug? I'm so nervous, chat. Surely I can remember all the rules. Surely I can. Now I'll be fine, Grim. Does my controller have charge? I hope so. Okay, give me this car. Any car will do.
Oh my god!
So first things first, I need to visit Tanya and start her mission and then leave it. I need a taxi afterwards, but I don't know if I can call it beforehand. I may as well try, I suppose. I call it while I'm arriving, I mean.
Hey Franklin, won't you come over here and let me take care of that lonely ass?
Yes, you can take care of my lonely ass anytime, Tanya.
Hey, look.
Okay. So I leave the mission. Oh, put me in the car. Don't think I should have done that. Just making sure I still have the money. Because that'd be terrible if I didn't. Okay, yeah, so my cab from before didn't arrive. So now I need to cab and get myself some C4. It's not available in stores right now. You have to grab it from the map. And it should be right here.
Where can I take you?
Oh.
Hey, we're here. Taxi!
I gotta come back here every single time I fail this.
The one where I said you would pick up my big titties like you asked me to. I feel like I'm living in paradise.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You thought it was a picture of two new puppies.
Where you headed, homie?
Okay, so now I want to go back here.
Did you ever think then 2 years of this life in the future but you're too small to realize how you are then you shows up and here's question mark.
Okay, so be back a bit. Need to shoot once. Cap my FPS to 15. I think I was too late. Yeah, I fucked it. Okay, it's great. I was way, way too late. That sucks so much. It's my fault. I should have paused the donations. Fuck. The little time loss, it's fine. It's fine. I barely explained what I was doing, so maybe it's a good thing I have to do it again. Okay, so we get the C4 again.
Hey, my man, where you going? That's the ride, my man. Hey!
Remember me, it's Mama.
How are you?
Basically, I'm trying to activate director mode at a very specific point when I'm starting the mission.
So, where do you
So I'm using a line that's on the ground.
All right, let's hit.
It's like the brown patch. I'm getting a long load here, which is not good. That is some time loss. Long loads can happen whenever you're taxiing near a side mission. Why don't I save when I have the C4? I'm not sure that this glitch can be performed if I do that. Because I need to unload the area. This is a very finicky glitch in this particular spot. Okay, can you please move? Well, it's... What? Dude. Okay. You park the car exactly in the worst spot for me, man. Thank you.
Don't act like you don't know
I'm not leaving this to chance.
Homeboy, come over here. Don't be dissing your homegirl. Holy shit!
Ah. Autosave. That's not correct. Okay, I fucked it again. Ah. It's not making it easy for me. I really, really hoped I'd just coincidentally get it the first try, but... Or taxi? Okay.
Cab, hey! Where can I take you? Okay, buddy, there you go. Taxi!
Could have practiced it more, but no.
Where you headed, homie?
I'm like, oh, I got it a couple of times. It's fine.
Hey, we're here.
Don't stop the car exactly. Okay, fine. It's almost. I was gonna be so pissed if it stopped a bit further. Okay. Okay. That might be right. Still too early. Oh my god. Okay, needs a little bit later than that. I swear it was a little bit before. Why didn't I write it down? This has to be less annoying than swimming up and down for hours. You don't know what I'm gonna be doing. what I'm going to be doing is just as bad, if not worse.
All right, brother, here we are.
Ah, okay, a little bit later. Little bit later.
So where do you want to go?
Another. Still feels too early. Fuck! Why am I doing this? I'm just so nervous. You fuck. Will I get more C4 if I don't use it? I suppose, yeah, I could just taxi away and taxi back. That's true. What happens is when you go into the mission, you lose the C4. And technically, I'm not going into the mission. I'm going into director mode. So you're right. I don't need to pick up the C4 right now.
Where can I take you?
Little bit of time save. I do still need to leave the area, though, to unload and reload the area.
All right. Where you headed?
My expectation was always failing by going too late, not too early. If you long load again, I do not know if making a save file while taxiing away will count as deloading and reloading the area. This is a very finicky glitch. I can't believe it's giving me another long load. Well, I can believe it because it sucks, but still. Okay, move, taxi, just move. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go super late this time. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. Looked a bit better. Okay, this could be it. Too late. Just a little bit too late. Oh no. So now I'm gonna lose all my C4 because leaving this mission, you lose all the C4 for reasons that no one knows. Fuck. If one more fucking person asks me about saving the game where I get the C4, I'm gonna politely say, shut up. I can't do it. It's a glitch, guys. Glitches don't like being rational. Do you have no C4?
Hey, my man, where you going? Okay, buddy, there you go.
Is this really happening, random NPC? Yes, it is. It will happen. I promise.
So where do you want to go?
Okay, no long load. That could be bad or good. Because it might impact the glitch in ways I don't understand. Too early. Feels too early. Oh, maybe not. Yes! We in there! We in there! Okay. So, I am now, if you look at the map, you can see I'm inside the mission and outside the mission. So what this enables me to do is put all of my money into stocks and then mission fail, and it will give me all my money back. But it will still count. I'll explain this again. But it will still, okay, let me explain. So, because I'm both inside and outside of the mission, this means when I mission fail, it will give me back all the money that I had before I started the mission. But at the same time, because it thinks I'm outside the mission, it will still save the stocks that I purchase. So basically what I'm doing is buying $3 million worth of stocks, mission failing, buying another $3 million worth of stocks, mission failing, and doing that over and over again. And I need to do this like 335 times. So what this does is it it gives me back whatever money I had when I first started this glitch. And so you can see why I needed a lot of money before I did this.
Tanisha was right.
Because if I had $300, all I would be able to do is put in $300 every time. But now I can put in
Where your wheels
3 million every time. One other thing that makes this quite tedious to do is that so whenever I buy, I need to press Y on my controller to get out of my phone, rather than spamming escape, which is what I would have to do on keyboard and mouse. So I'm doing up, down, money, services, this, markets, this, buy, purchase it all, buy, confirm, continue, Y. Oh, no. Probably don't even need to press continue, but, and then fail. You can click X in the corner. I don't think that's a thing. I guess it wouldn't be a hotkey, but maybe that would... We'll try X. You mean this X here? Okay. Well, I mean, it's a little bit slower, but at least I wouldn't have to use the controller.
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Is it faster for me to move my cursor to the X?
Tanisha was right.
It's not as convenient as a hotkey, but... yeah, might be better. Okay, thank you, chat. So you can keep track of how much money I have
Let's make this quick.
by
Nigga, you need to slow it down.
looking at the number here. So we're currently up to, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Up to $23 million. Oh, shit.
Where your
No,
wheels at?
stop. So yeah, 335 times I need to do this.
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Nigga, you need to slow it down.
As you can see, this is a little bit more tedious than the going down and grabbing that briefcase. There's so many more inputs. And I have to spam enter every single time because you load back into the game faster if you spam enter while in a mission.
Nigga, you need to slow it down. Tanisha was
You might wonder why I'm shooting rather than blowing myself up with my C4. And the answer is because when you die in a mission, it takes longer to load back in than if you simply mission fail without dying.
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Nigga, you need to slow it down. Tanisha was right.
Would it be worth it to sell the stocks? So remember, it gives me back...
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Well, I
You
suppose,
need to slow it down. Tanisha was right.
thinking about it, what if I went to a certain point, sold all the stocks and did the glitch again?
Where your wheels at?
That only just right now occurred to me. Shit. I didn't do that math.
This quick. I got shit to do.
You need to slow it down. Tanisha was right.
Because I could totally just do the glitch again. Fuck.
Where your wheels at?
I could trigger an autosave, so what?
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Nigga, you need to slow it down.
Okay, let's say I go to... How much do I have right now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go to 50 million
Where your wheels at?
and then leave... Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Person in chat who suggested that, you're a genius.
Let's make this quick. I got shit
Or rather, I'm just dumb for not considering that.
Down. Tanisha was right.
True, I'll have to do the glitch again, which was a pain, but that would definitely speed things up. This.
Hey, look, let's make this quick. I got shit to do.
Nigga, you need to slow it down. Tanisha
Ah,
was right.
that might even change the math, though. Dude. Why? Yeah. So maybe doing 119 with that as a consideration wouldn't even have been the fastest way. Ah. Okay, we have to get the mathematicians on this now. So, this should be fine then. So, I've now left the mission, and all my stocks are here. So now I have $50 million. I will obviously save the game, just so that nothing goes wrong, and now I will do the glitch again. So the math question is, how many times should you pick up the $25 case before coming here to dupe that amount of money? How many times should you dupe it before leaving and then going back in and duping that new amount of money? Okay, yeah. Okay, now that we've realized this, we could totally do this a lot faster.
That's the ride, my man.
I only considered doing this glitch once, as opposed to going out and back in. Rip.
I better eat at home than straight out.
Okay.
Hey, my man, where you going?
One case and 16 glitch attempts gets you 1.7 billion. Yeah, but this glitch takes time to do. This glitch takes more time to do than triggering the glitch multiple times within the mission or getting more cases. You'd have to time it all, I suppose. Ah, please move! Oh my god. Why did I whistle? Okay. Still have to get this again. Can this car please move? It's not going to move. Hopefully when I shoot. Wait. No!
What the fuck is wrong with you, Tanya? Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, look, let's
I missed it. Missed it by a mile. Okay. It would, yeah, it definitely would be faster to not pick up 2 hours worth of those cases. It's a question of what would be the fastest way. Random events don't spawn, Benja, at this point.
Where you headed, homie? Okay, buddy, there you go.
I've already sold the stocks. No, Mac, that's not how this glitch works.
Where can I take you?
Don't whistle, don't whistle. Okay, okay. So it is a bit before, but it's... It's a bit too close, but it might be fine. Ah, yeah. Felt way too late. Fuck.
Hey, look.
So, where do you want to go? All right, brother, here we are.
Forgot taxi! I'm thinking one of the dancers from the panic. Well, no, that means she was a dancer for them. In the 80s. Jesus Christ! My mistake.
Basically, chat, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna finish it this way and then talk to some mathematically minded people, find the true optimum way to do this, and then come back another day. And we'll do it twice. Might be okay. Fuck, that was too late? Really? God damn, dude.
Hey, look, let's make this.
You can sell the stocks while you're in the glitched mission, but it doesn't increase the amount that you can put in each time. You will always spawn with the 3 million. Again, you will always spawn with the amount of money you had before you did the glitch. So currently I have 50 million. It means then if I do the glitch again, I can put 50 million in stocks every single time. And so then I'm just going to do it 20 times and I'll have $1 billion.
Why
Strawberry.
don't you come over here and let me take care of that lonely ass?
Maybe it's looked pretty good.
Waiting on
Still late.
What the fuck is wrong?
So it is a little bit before the line.
Hey, look, let's make this.
19 times true, not 20. True. Will I turn on alerts? Not now, I'm concentrating. I currently have 50 million.
So where do you want to go? Okay, buddy. There you go.
Hey!
My bullets gonna run out? No. I get them back.
Hey, my man, where you going?
Why don't you come over here and let me take care of that lonely ass?
Okay. We can do this.
What's wrong with you, boy? Waiting on Tanisha when a real woman can show
This
you
time,
the
chat.
way.
This time.
No fucking way!
Okay, that look good. That look good.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That was not good.
Hey, look, let's make this.
Bad RNG. The glitch, look at this. It's such a tiny area, chat, that you have to hit just precisely. What if it's the case that after doing this glitch once, you can't do it again? In this particular spot. I doubt it, but as I say, I didn't test doing it twice.
Cab! Hey!
I mean, bare minimum, like reloading a save file would fix it, but
Hey, we're here.
Taxi!
Where can
yeah, I'll reload a save if this doesn't work this time.
Strawberry.
Why don't you come over here and let me take care of that
Doing the 330 times looking pretty fast right now.
What it do, family?
Mm.
real woman.
Oh, come on! Let me have it!
What's wrong with you, Tanya?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Hey, look, let's make this quick.
Like, it's not just me being bad. This is known as, like, one of the hardest places to get this glitch. Other side missions are far easier, but this is the only one available at this point in the game.
So where do you want to go? That's the ride, my man.
Yo!
Have I already got $1 billion? No. I need to pull off this glitch one more time, and then I'll have my $1 billion.
Hey, my man, where you going?
Don't get C4? I have to. I need it. Because I lose it whenever I go into the mission. and then mission fail. Yeah, I'm gonna give the 50 million to the taxi driver at this rate.
Ass over here and show a girl a good time. Ain't
Okay.
gonna cost you much. And I got plenty of experience.
I look good. I look really good. Bio, what you insane! Okay, I'm gonna reload a save file. That that look really, really positive. Like, let's just reload it from here. I need to leave the area to despawn mission. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in the mission. So normally you have to go in the mission first, then leave the area, then come back. Reloading this save file might mean it's impossible until I go into the mission again and fail. But I may as well just try and hope for the best. And if I fail, I'll be in the mission, so that'll achieve that outcome.
Taxi!
Hey, my man, where you going? Hey, we're here. Where can I take you? I'll get you there fast.
We'll talk about the optimal way in a bit, guys.
Over here and show a girl a good time. Ain't gonna cost you much. And I got plenty
Okay.
of experience.
I'm going too late still. Feels early. Might look good. But that is also too late. You are insane.
Hey, look, let's
I don't believe it. Okay, so this is a lot earlier than I think it is. I know the exact point changes based on some stuff, but that looked really good to me. I only need it once more, chat.
So, where do you want to go?
There's a lot of really unhelpful advice in chat right now. I'm just trying to ignore it.
Man.
Hey, sorry, man. I am not meaning anything bad, yes?
Here's his latest back. What I shoot before going in puts me into a particular stance. That makes my movement steps smaller.
Where you headed, homie?
My favorite color is blue.
Over here and show a girl a good time.
Okay,
Ain't
gonna do it super early right now.
I got plenty of experience.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Tanya?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Impossible.
Look, let's make this quick.
Impossible! Is it possible that you can't? There's no way you can't do this twice. There's no way. I must have got really lucky to get it the first time I got it. Holy shit.
No.
I did reload already. I'm gonna not answer that saving question again, as I've already answered like 3 times. Please stop saying it.
Hey, my man, where you going? All right, brother, here we are.
Hey!
Stop looking at chat. Yeah, I'll stop for a bit. Okay. Okay. Even earlier, I can do this. I just have to believe in the heart of the cards. Wait, that means cheating. I'm not gonna cheat.
Ass over here and show a girl a good time.
The FPS cap is still working.
And I got plenty of experience.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Tanya?
Why?
Hey, look, let's make this quick.
Wait, could it be possible that the autosave is what just fucked me there? The autosave only appeared because I reloaded the save file, so it won't appear again. How is that not fine? That was so early. How can it really be earlier than that? That's insane. What the fuck is wrong with you, Tanya? I mean, if anything, this is good practice for the second run.
This is the spot, right?
Cab, hey!
Vin, no. What would that do? That doesn't mean anything. Please stop.
Where you headed, homie?
It's not timing of the C4. For those who don't know what's going wrong, I'm being made invulnerable so I can't kill myself. That's the thing I'm trying to avoid. The timing is precise to avoid that happening.
What's wrong with you, boy? Waiting on Tanisha with a
Okay, it's a lot earlier than I normally do it. See, it's too early! If I go too early, I don't end up in the mission. If I go too late, I end up getting the invulnerability and thus can't kill myself. This is newest patch, which I've now answered 3 times. Okay, I gotta stop looking at chat. Gotta stop.
Hey, my man, where you going?
I keep looking, because it's rude not
Hey,
to look.
buddy, there you go.
It's getting very stressful. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry for snapping at you. Is this an old patch? You are asking that question specifically to annoy me. Why?
Where can I take you?
Why be you? Okay, I got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry, alerts are still muted for a bit, guys. I'll turn them on in a bit and I'll read them all. Trust. They're paused, so they will all play later.
fat ass over here and show a girl a good time. Ain't gonna cost you much.
Believe, chat.
I got
Believe.
plenty of experience. My Lord and Savior.
a glitch, you stupid machine! No! Could it really be possible you can't do it twice? Can't be. You can't throw the C4 before. It doesn't matter. It's not a timing thing with the C4. Shut up.
So where do you want to go? Hey, we're here.
I got money too, motherfucker.
There are people who legit have no idea what's going on, who are just like, what if it's the time of day? Maybe you need to do a dance before doing the glitch to get it to work. Okay. This taxi driver getting rich off me. Thanks for watching, and while I'm sure you're eager to get to the endless other videos on this channel, I'd like to take a moment of your time to wish you all the best.